Hey there, welcome back to the Star Wars Nook, the channel where we give underrated characters their due. If you enjoy this kind of storytelling and perspective, hit that like button, subscribe, and share these episodes with someone who's only seen the movies. Because today, we're talking about Padme Amidala, a character who quietly shaped the fate of the galaxy. Most people remember Padme as the queen who fell in love with a Jedi and died tragically. But if you dig a little deeper into the Clone Wars, into the deleted scenes and expanded canon, her story is far more powerful than that. Padme Naberi, yeah, that was her real name. She wasn't born into royalty. She earned her place through sheer determination. She was trained in public service from a young age and rose through the apprentice legislature where she was selected Queen of Naboo at just 14 years old. 14 in a galaxy full of scheming career politicians? That's wild. And she didn't just sit on a throne and wave politely. No. When the Trade Federation blockaded her planet, she didn't wait for someone else to save them. She traveled to Coruscant, tried diplomacy, and when that failed, she returned to Naboo, united with the Gungans, despite the prejudice between their peoples, and led the fight to free her home. This move defined her. She didn't care about tradition or power. She cared about people. She built bridges. She ended centuries of bias in a single brave act. That's leadership. After her term as queen ended, she didn't retire. She became a senator. And that's when things got even more interesting. While most senators either followed Palpatine blindly or played political games, Padme stood out. She challenged the Republic's growing militarism, formed peace coalitions, and constantly questioned the need for war. She even reached out to separatists like Mina Bonteri, who was a friend, reminding us that war isn't black and white. She saw people, not just sides. While the Jedi focused on fighting battles, Padme was thinking about what the galaxy would look like after the war. And her speeches, simply wow. There's one line in particular from the Clone Wars that always hits hard. And it goes something like this. To support the war is to abandon our principles. We must keep our faith in the Republic. The day we stop believing democracy can work is the day we lose it. She saw the writing on the wall. She knew the Republic was becoming an empire and tried to stop it. She was also part of the delegation of 2000, a secret group of senators including Bail Organa and Mon Mothma, where she quietly planned how to respond to Palpatine's power grab. Those deleted scenes from Revenge of the Sith are now canon, and they show just how far ahead Padme was thinking. She helped plant the seeds of the rebellion. Now, let's talk about her relationship with Anakin. It wasn't just a tragic love story. It was complicated. She loved him, yes, but she also saw how unstable he was. She challenged him. She grounded him, and by the time of Revenge of the Sith, she was starting to realize that she might not be able to pull him back. The moment on Mustafar where she said, "Anakin, you're breaking my heart," it wasn't just a line, it was her clinging to hope, still believing in the man she loved, even as everything fell apart. People often mock the idea that she died from a broken heart, but let's be real. She watched her husband fall to the dark side. Her democracy crumbled in front of her, and the galaxy spiraled into chaos under her leadership. It wasn't just grief. She saw everything she stood for collapsing in front of her. And yet, her final words to Obi-Wan were, "There is still good in him." Even in her last moments, she didn't give up on people. That's the heart of her character. And that's the legacy she passed on to her children. Luke didn't defeat Vader with a blade. He saved him with compassion. That's Padme. Leia too. Tough, smart, principled. She's her mother's daughter as well. And there's this little detail from her funeral on Naboo. Her body was presented as still pregnant to hide the fact that Luke and Leia had been born. Even in death, she was protecting the future. Padme didn't wield a lightsaber. She didn't use the Force. but she held the galaxy together with empathy, diplomacy, and courage. She was a warrior in her own way. And honestly, if we had more leaders like her in Star Wars and in the real world, things would look a lot different. That's our take on Padme Amidala, a queen, a senator, a mother, and one of the most underappreciated heroes in the galaxy. If this changed how you see her, send it to someone who needs to hear her full story. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and help us grow. We'll be back soon with more deep dives into the galaxy far, far away. Until then, may the Force be with you.